Hey folks, my name's John. You're watching the Olive Drab Alliance. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. Today, I got something pretty cool to show you. Check this out. That there, my friends, is a rucksack made in the fake fantasy world camouflage pattern of Red Dawn, the movie from 1984. So this rucksack is made out of a recycled canvas material from spoonflower.com. I'll show you the link. And to some of you out there who've been paying close attention to some of my recent videos of late, you've noticed this weird camouflage pattern popping up. I used it in a video called Stealth Camping in My Ex-Wife's Yard. It was the pot holder in my last cooking video. Some of this scrap fabric I use as a pot holder. The fabric is a remake of the camouflage pattern used in the movie Red Dawn. And the camouflage used in the movie was made up by Hollywood. It was never a real Soviet camouflage pattern. You see, the movie Red Dawn was in production in 1983. And in 1983, Hollywood had no idea what the Soviets were wearing. All that was top secret, behind the Iron Curtain type stuff. So they had some old grainy black and white photos and they just winged it. And they came up with something very much like this. But not this. This is a modern reproduction from the movie. It's not from the movie itself. So there I was one day on the internet, and I saw a video about this camouflage pattern from the movie Red Dawn, and I thought, what an interesting story. It sure would be cool to have something in that pattern. Lo and behold, you can get all kinds of things, t-shirts, pillowcases, hoodies, jackets in this pattern. But I believe this is the one and only rucksack made in the Soviet 1984 Red Dawn camo pattern. Because what I did, I bought a couple yards of the fabric in canvas, and then I took a old Boy Scout backpack that I was trying to fix, but it was kind of a lost cause. So I turned all that over to my good friend Wendy. Special shout out to Wendy. Thank you very much. And she's a seamstress extraordinaire. She can do anything with a sewing machine. And she made this for me. Not really for me. We'll get into that later. And it's just great. The frame here is the old Boy Scout backpack frame. These are some Kelty straps from a Kelty backpack. But yeah, kind of Frankensteined it together, and I think it looks great. Now, my first thought was to go ahead and take that old Boy Scout backpack apart and then use those parts to make a pattern for the new backpack. But my friend Wendy is such a good seamstress that she didn't even have to do all that. She took some measurements, she made some guesses, made some drawings, and was able to come up with a pattern for this all on her own without destroying anything of historical significance. So we've got the Who, the Russian Special Forces, the What, their camouflage pattern, the Where, Calumet, deep behind enemy lines in the middle of World War III, right? We've got the When, 1983, 1984, in a war that thankfully never happened. Now we come to the Why, who, what, where, when, why, right? Why, Olive Drab Alliance? Why there? Why would you make such a thing? Why would you make this rucksack? Is it just so you can have the only one in existence and rub it in all of our faces here on YouTube? Do you flaunt your status and wealth as a YouTube celebrity in such a manner? No, because I'm not going to keep this rucksack. I do think it's super cool. I like it, but I'm giving it away as a gift to my brother. That's right. My brother, who a lot of his gear and a lot of his equipment has been featured here on the channel. He's got every piece of gear you could imagine. And what do you get somebody who's already got everything? You get them something that does not yet exist, like this one-of-a-kind Hollywood camouflage rucksack. So, to my oldest brother, Merry Christmas. Sorry you couldn't be here today with us. Merry Christmas. This is your gift. I hope you like it. Now to my brother's wife, who I think is just the greatest. I apologize, because I know you've been trying to clear some room out and get rid of some of that stuff, and here I go piling more onto it, but, it's, maybe you'll appreciate it too. Now that we've gone through the who, what, where, when, why, and how, make sure you give the video a like, make sure you leave a comment, but there's a bench right down here. I'm going to walk down here, and I'll take the pack off and we can take a closer look at it. So everything on here is double stitched. My friend Wendy did have to apologize, like, oh my goodness, some of my lines of stitching are not perfectly straight. And I said, Wendy, nothing in nature is perfectly straight. So that just adds to the camouflage. So on the side, we've got 2 side pouches. And everything here is Velcro for now. On the front, we've got our main pouch. It's even 3-dimensional. It pops out for extra space. There's the other pouch. The top. Look at that. We've even got the old drawstring from the original Boy Scout pack. It's just one large compartment inside. I've got a wool blanket in there and some other things just to fill it up so you can see what it looks like full. So on the back side, this is held in place onto the frame with the same system used by the Boy Scout pack. Just 2 little sockets of fabric that go over top of the frame. Andy Smith, I got your backpack, buddy. I don't know who Andy Smith is, but a little bit of the original Boy Scout backpack material there. Like I said, the straps are from a Kelty framed backpack. The frame is the original Boy Scout backpack frame, but I did primer it and I painted it olive drab green. I want to thank you for joining along today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Are you a fan of the movie Red Dawn? The 1984 one, not the 2012 one. We don't speak of that here. Anyway, are you a fan of the movie? Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on down the trail somewhere. Until then, have a great day. Boys, avenge me! Avenge me!